I've been absolutely obsessed with Kingdom Come Deliverance ever since I started playing it. I've been playing it all week. In this one, King Razik has sent us out to investigate a slaughter at like a horse stable place, and it gets really out of control pretty quickly.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
The blood of the martyrs. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck! Someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Remember that don't go too far? I noticed that the blood trail sort of started going off into the forest.
It seems they didn't take anything.
Further into the forest, I started hearing voices, so I followed it.
What do we got here? Entertainment. Over here. You back. Fucker. Take that.
After defeating them, I found a hoof pick on one of them. It came from the farm. I went back and asked questions. They let me know that Ginger had ran off and asked me to go ask the charcoal makers or whatever they are. Apparently that's a business.
That depends. What do you want in return?
A bit of silver never hurt anybody.
That story about 30 pieces of silver didn't have a happy ending.
Well, then it will have to be more than 30. Try convincing me. Not bad, not bad. Listen up. Ginger has two mates. Twins, who are keeping him hidden and taking care of him. They go out every day to bring him something to eat.
Where do they take the food?
I don't know. I didn't follow them. Why would I?
That's all you have? That's what I paid so much silver for?
If you'd already known that much, you wouldn't be here talking to me. So I reckon you got your money's worth. May the Lord watch over you.
I'm gonna be honest, I was never intending on letting him keep the money.
I'm here with Sir Hanish's men. It's his stud farm, and he can't let something like that go unpunished.
All right, have it your way. But first, you have to do something for me.
Ugh, I might have expected. What is it?
Nothing too difficult. There's been some bandits lurking around asking after Ginger. I'll bet my last groschen they had something to do with that Neuhoff raid. Get rid of them, and I'll take you to Ginger.
I will say though, I did enjoy the combat. I like the fact that he switched up from that pole thing. I don't know what it was. I think it had like a blade on the end of it to this axe, which is pretty cool. I liked his gear too. I might have stolen a little bit of it. Down the trail, I found this dude just hiding behind a tree, looking suspicious, ready to attack. I don't know why I didn't have my sword out already, but yikes. And of course, he had a crew with him. But yet, these guys still were not the bandits. So I decided to lie. Alright, I decided to just go back to him and be like, look, I killed them bandits. They gone.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I dealt with them.
I'm gonna be honest, Gingy here wasn't a great deal of help, and he asked me to get rid of the bandit problem of his own, which...
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff. Hmm?
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Come on!
The first one was not a big deal, not a problem at all, but this game, he had a little bit of skill, and it was starting to get obvious that I do not have enough skill to be fighting people with more skill. This took a while.
Don't wake up. Yeah.
I barely got that done, bandaged up, and started heading back to let Sir Radzik know where Gingy is, what's going on, what I've learned. And then I came across this knight that just challenged me to a duel. He seemed pretty chill.
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, sir. A little amicable combat.
Why would I want to fight you?
Ad honorem, friend. For honor. For the thrill of combat.
Well, if that's how you look at it.
So, shall we cross swords?
Why not? I could use a little exercise.
Excellent. I see you have no fear. Let's get to it, then.
Yeah! Now you're fucked! Ha!
Kunda. Fuck! Missed. Come on, you shit! Oh dear, did that hurt? Fuck it! Ah! Not a good. Ah! Good duel, sir. You fought with honor.
After the duel, I went and seen Sir Radzik and let him know what I had learned. Also got scolded by the guy that I work for.
Brings you to me. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment of Malhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Bro, what is she doing? This is where my lead went a little bit funny because Limpy over here in this town is the talk of the town at the moment because he is dead. I then asked the priest what he knew about it, but he kept telling me that, like, confession confidentiality was something he couldn't violate. But then asked me to meet him at the pub.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them.
I had no idea the result of me agreeing to drink with this man was going to go this wild. But yeah, so the bailiff turns up. We end up fist fighting him. Then he brought 2 wenches back to the church to ring bells in more ways than one. Yes, that noise is exactly what you think it is. We ended up having a crazy night that clearly went to the daytime. This dude's just maying at sheep. Hilarious. The next day, though, he convinced me to, like, speak a sermon for him because he was too wasted. It didn't go well. Look at him up there. He looks so stupid. With that failed, he wouldn't give me information, so he sent me on the next mission was to investigate these girls who have been taking stuff from an alchemist.
What would you like us to do? We will fulfill your every wish. Are you quite well after your long journey?
Huh? Long journey? What?
From the gates of hell to here. When will you take care of the humans? And why don't you have horns and hooves and a goat's tail, like the priest said?
I got rid of my horns and hooves along the way, and I keep my tail in my breeches. I only get it out for special occasions.
I hope there'll be one soon enough.
I flew in on a tree branch. It took no time at all.
Flying on a branch? Will you teach us how to do that too? We are your maid servants now. We'll do anything you wish.
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that, oh Lord?
Will you serve me and do all I tell you to?
Oh yes, our Lord of Hellfire. We'll do whatever you want. Just rid us of those wretched humans. Which one will you take first? Me! Take me! No, me!
And what about the other one?
I was ambushed on the way to Radaway by a bunch of people, barely wearing any sort of armor. This guy hasn't even got shoes on.
Knock off! Ha! Take that! God, weak at the knee. Christ!
Enough! I yield! You hear? I surrender!
No surrender. We finish what we started.
You beast! Here!
I also noticed on my way here that I had a mission out here to take out a bandit camp, so I thought I might as well do that while we're here.
Is that all you...
Once I reached Radaway, I ended up just reading the book, and it led me to this town.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Enoch shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radza Kabila, and this is an official investigation.
And finally, I found a tannery hide outside of a mine. This has to be the one. I basically explained to this dude that I will help him with these people coming. They ended up, like, coming to get him, and he thought I was one of them.
What have we got here? Entertainment! Great! What a word!
They were actually pretty easy to deal with. Then I took him to jail because, well, I could have let him go, but no. Imagine my surprise while out and about. I went to the inn where I killed everyone. They're all alive again. I don't know how this happened, but they remember it.
Beat it.
I decided to get the money of him, tell him where he is, and then just take them down one by one.
Jesus! Look, an enemy!
Unfortunately, because I didn't crouch, I tackled him, so we had to still tussle, and he was the most armored one, but it's a 1v1.
Baller! Lost your wind?
Kurva! Enough!
By the time I caught the last one, it was nighttime. But we got him before he got to me.
I'm not stupid. You might be one of them. Pretending to not be one of them. Trying to catch me out. I won't tell you nothing.
Do I look like someone who goes around hunting down half-wits for pleasure?
No, I reckon not. But I don't know where their camp is.
That's a load of horseshit. Hinnek told me you were there, and that Pius warned you to keep your mouth shut. You must know something.
Well, once I was there with them, yeah. Only, I was pretty drunk, so I'm not too sure.
Try to remember.
It was in the woods. In some kind of woods. You know, with trees and stuff. There were some wrecked houses there and all. In the woods. A church! There was a church there. Kind of a broken one, though.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot.
As you can see, Timmy's dialogue was absolutely riveting. Then I went and told Sir Radzig everything I knew.
About that encampment, sir.
What is it, lad?
I found out about the camp from another of the bandits who deserted. He's called Timmy. Big fellow, but more brawn than brain. The camp is an abandoned village in the woods to the west of Talmberg.
Good work, lad. Have you been to check it out? Do you know how many of them there are?
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable. But don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
Certainly, sir. That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be right back.
Take care now.
And for now, that is case closed on the farm.